I went to UT, and a friend of mine had moved back, and he said, you know what, you need to learn how to make beer. And I said, you can do that? You can make beer at home? You know, you got to take grain, you got to get hops. Where do you get all that stuff? And so he came over, brewed a batch of beer with me, and the rest was history. I was hooked. You know, for me, it was always about the diversity of beer. I don't want to just drink the same thing all the time. You know, different beers go with different types of seasons, different events, different types of weather. Since breweries ever existed, it's important to use local ingredients for one thing because it ensures freshness, you know, just like anything. But with beer, most of the main ingredients come from northern climates, but we still want to get some of the local flavor involved in our beer just like you would with any cuisine. One of the beers that came out this past spring, our Bowie Bock, uses Texas-grown and malted blue corn. It's based on your classic Texas Bock recipe, and since this is malted corn, so it's already been processed and the starch has been made available to our mash, we're taking it and we're just crushing it in our mill along with our malt, and it's being infused into the mash at about 150 degrees. It adds a little bit of sweetness. You definitely get it in this beer. It comes through. We would be remiss if we did not include chilies in some of our beers. The beer that we're infusing local chiles in, Puro Pickle Picoso, makes a great michelada. The chilies add not only like the smoky heat, but also a fullness, a complexity to the beer. I mean, you almost don't even need to add any mix for a good michelada. Well, we're de-seeding them and de-stemming them, first of all. You know, we don't get every seed out. You definitely will get a little bit of heat from this beer. Basically steeping it in the hot wort before it goes into the whirlpool. That heat is opening up all the pores and the cells of this chile. When customers come into either our pub or our tap room, I'm hoping that they find an environment where they can enjoy a meal over a beer with their friends and family. I hope they also see that we're reflecting the local cuisine and culture and even the history of San Antonio.